Roman's return at SummerSlam was awesome. A lot of people loved it, and it's very clear that he's going to be inserted in that feud with Solo Sikoa and the rest of the Bloodline. We're going to get a story between the original Tribal Chief and the Walmart version. With that said, there was something that Roman Reigns said at SummerSlam after helping Cody Rhodes retain the WWE Championship. In this clip, you can see that Roman mouths the words, "It's only a matter of time," and that basically confirms that Roman is going to take care of business first with his family, and after that, he's going to come back to Cody Rhodes to reclaim his WWE Championship, and I am beyond excited to see that rematch take place. I think there's a very strong possibility that Cody holds the championship until WrestleMania 42. Just hear me out. The idea of him having a run that's almost 2 years long will lead to the fans growing sick and tired of him, and this will lead to fans hating him the same way they did with John Cena, and that is when WWE pulls the trigger and turns him heel. After doing everything in his power to hold onto that championship, that is when a babyface Roman Reigns will come back and he will take care of Cody Rhodes the same way he did at WrestleMania 39, but this time it won't be with the help of anybody, it'll be by himself. There's a lot of money to make with this storyline. I really hope that it does happen. Cody Rhodes better not pull an AEW and say, "I'm not turning heel, I will never turn heel," because this would be literally the perfect way to do it. We can't get another John Cena situation where he never turns heel and the fans absolutely hate him and boo him every single week. What do you guys think? How would you book Cody versus Roman number 3? And should Cody Rhodes eventually turn heel, or is it better if he stays a babyface? Let me know in the comments below. Since we're on the topic of Roman Reigns, it's important to mention that PW Insider has officially reported that he's internally listed as a babyface. This was obvious considering that he's been getting loud chants over the last couple of months, and he got the loudest pop of the night at SummerSlam, but it is nice to see that it's official. I think we're all ready for this version of Roman Reigns and what the future holds for him. There's one more thing we need to talk about when it comes to Roman Reigns and his return. We have a total count of the number of views that his return generated, and in the first 24 hours, it was about 96 million views across every platform, and that is just insane. Roman Reigns is clearly a draw. Honestly, he's the biggest draw in professional wrestling because he managed to surpass The Rock and CM Punk's return, and that is just nuts. It basically tells you that Roman Reigns is number one in this business right now, and that is very impressive stuff. Staying on the topic of the Bloodline, there is a sad update on Jacob Fatu after SummerSlam. During the main event of the show, there was a spot where he jumped onto Cody Rhodes from the top turnbuckle to the announce table, and you can see that he was in a lot of pain holding his ankle. Fightful managed to report that he was supposed to sell like that in order to have Roman Reigns come down and take down Solo Sikoa by himself. However, it might be a little worse than we think because he was seen in a boot after the show when he met up with the Haroon twins, and Triple H also said that he was banged up in the media press conference after the show.
Amazing to see him. Unfortunately, he got a little bit banged up on that in that last match. Jacob's a little banged up. Hopefully nothing serious, but it was bugging him a little bit, the leg. So we'll see where he is.
That is not great news for Jacob Fatu, and the future of the storyline with Roman Reigns is in jeopardy. There were clearly plans to have Fatu feud with Roman as well, and all of that might not happen anymore. Hopefully this isn't a serious injury. The best news is that Fightful is right and that he's just continuing to sell even after the show comes to an end, and he's just working us. I'd even be happy to hear that it's a sprained ankle or something like that, because those typically heal within a few weeks. The worst case scenario is something like a broken ankle. That would be really sad. Let's hope it's not so serious. Knowing Jacob Fatu, he might just heal overnight because he's got some superpowers. On a serious note though, get well soon, Jacob Fatu, and if you're working us, then good job because you got us. And we have one more update on the Bloodline, and they might be getting a new member, and that man is Zilla Fatu, also known as the son of Umaga. This is what Fightful reported. The WWE has their eyes on Zilla Fatu. Fatu was spotted at SummerSlam having travel delays and cancellations that caused him to miss a GCW booking. He's still expected at GCW shows for the time being and isn't signed to WWE just yet. I think it would be a cool idea to add him to the group, but I don't think he's ready anytime soon for the main roster. He's had under 20 matches in his entire wrestling career, and that is clearly not enough time to to be developed, especially for the WWE, which is the top of the mountain. The company should probably wait a little bit longer before bringing him in. Maybe he can have a match with Roman Reigns down the line at like WrestleMania 43, maybe 44, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, speaking of Roman, we saw the return of Roman Reigns, we saw the return of CM Punk in the ring, and we might be getting another return, and that man is Hogan. This is what he said in an interview with Sportskeeda. If I really could jump in the ring with somebody today, if Roman Reigns was a babyface, I would love to work with Roman. My other two guys would be Seth Rollins and CM Punk. I think we could do some crazy business. Hulk Hogan's been talking about wanting to return to the ring for a long time now, and it sounds like he's not being too serious with that quote, but you never know, because I feel like a part of him wants to come back, and that's why he's throwing that out there in the open. I hope it doesn't happen, though. He's just way too old. He can't even move. Maybe if Vince McMahon was still booking things, this would happen. But with Triple H, I just can't see him booking Hogan to have one more match, and I think that Hogan's just got to stay retired at this point. So please do not come back. Hulk Hogan is not the only legend who can potentially return. Cody Rhodes has thrown Stone Cold Steve Austin's name into that mix as well. During an interview, this is what the WWE Champion said about Austin. I'd love to see him in any capacity. I feel like he hasn't punched his Legends card enough. He could just come in and tag with somebody. I know he probably wants it to be at the highest of levels, but you're a legend. You can do whatever you want. I agree with Cody Rhodes when he says this. He really can do whatever he wants, and the people would eat it up, unless you're like Undertaker or like Hulk Hogan when you're too old. But as we saw from just a couple of years ago, Stone Cold Steve Austin is not washed. His match and feud with Kevin Owens was a ton of fun, and I'd be so happy to see him appear in Las Vegas for WrestleMania 41. There's plenty of matches people want to see. I'll throw some names right now: CM Punk, John Cena, Randy Orton, LA Knight, Logan Paul, maybe even The Rock. Those are just some names that would lead to big time matches that would make a lot of money. With that said, I think he'll be staying away from an actual match. I could see him popping up to give a stunner to somebody, you know. Then again, the WWE couldn't even bring him in for WrestleMania 40, where all he had to do was hit a Stone Cold Stunner on The Rock. That will forever be a missed opportunity. The crowd would have lost their mind to see Austin stunner Rocky one more time, and I would have loved to see Austin sell it one more time. And the last thing we need to talk about is Triple H getting called out by MVP. Triple H was recently asked about Bobby Lashley and MVP's contracts expiring and why he didn't bring them back, and Hunter had the political answer saying this.
Look, just like any sport, any business, we sign talent, talent contract runs out, we release talent. It's just part of the process, so it's an ongoing thing.
Then this was posted around the internet, and MVP clearly was not happy about it, and that's when a fan told him to stop being jealous of Triple H, and then MVP responded by saying that he isn't really jealous of a liar or a coward. I'm not sure what he means by that or what he knows about Triple H, but who knows? Maybe he leaks it out to the public down the line, and this could be very bad for the WWE. Right now, I don't know enough information about the situation to really form an opinion. From what we can see, MVP and Bobby's contracts just expired. The WWE did not put them on TV, and they didn't feel like making an offer for the right amount that Bobby and MVP wanted. So until we learn more, I don't know how to feel about this one, but it's just really crazy. So if there's an update, I'll let you guys know. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.